going on, entertainment? So today I'm coming to you with another recap. We talking bad blood, okay, baby? Now we got bad blood. The bitch finna run up. She finna get done up. Oh no, but baby, now we got bad blood. Hey, okay, that should be the theme song to Bad Blood. See, I just gave you our theme song. It starts off where we get introduced to the bad blood people. We have Moni, Lacey, Bossy, and Aj. Okay, so Moni, of course, brought. I guess this time they're doing plus ones. Okay, now we're getting plus blood ones. So the plus one that Moni decided to bring was Naj. Okay, so really it's between Moni and Lacey, but they bring plus one. So y'all know the friendship between Moni and Lacey was ruined by Gigi clocked it. Okay, so we're gonna blame it on Gigi. So Moni's whole issue with Lacey is her bringing up the kids. She feels as if why were her kids being brought up after they fell out? But I feel like Moni leaving out half of the story, and I have some lives and stuff to back it up. You are leaving out the fact that you leaked this girl address. You leaked her social. After you do that, there is no more talking. So I agree with Lacey when it comes to that because like that is crazy. Like somebody really could have did fraud with her, like to her. Y'all do know, y'all know this the land of doing fraud, especially when you out here on social media like that. So her getting all her information like that exposed, I don't get what Moni expected in return. Like what you think was gonna happen. All right. So that's the only part I don't agree with Moni with her leaving out the fact that you leaked her stuff like that. And of course, Naj has the issue with her. This the thing with Naj. She got on my nerves the whole episode. Cause you came there to fight, okay? You know how her baby was just like, they asked her baby what you came for, and then she said, I came here to fight. When she did that smile, that's what you came for, Naj. Okay, I came here to fight. You did that. The whole episode, she just was just angry. She was mad. Naj, you're gonna have to stop coming on here looking crazy like that. I've seen the comments. You did look crackheadish. I will say that. And I know you came there to fight and all, but Moni came there to fight. You could tell a little bit, but she still can't put together. You need to stop going on these TV shows and these networks and having them just make you look crazy. Because every time we see Naj come on, she just be looking crackheadish. Okay, she had the bonnet on from the Academy. Okay, Sapphire, please get your gems because they have fallen. Oh, how the gems have fallen! Like, oh God, you need to do the Academy. Hold them back. Okay, you know how you be holding kids back from going to third grade, fourth grade, and stuff like that. You should have held them back. Not even fail. You get held back. You got to do the whole process all over again. So Naja's whole issue with Lacey is the fact that she brought up her kid too. Now a lot of people debating. Is it still the same situation if the baby is not alive? Because Moni's kids are well and alive, and Naj just isn't. I do think it's a similar situation because it's a baby regardless. But what I don't like is not skipping the fact over Dawn. Like you just skipping the Dawn factor. Like we just skipping over that. Like we just not gonna talk about that. Like the problem starts, in my opinion, and ends with Dawn. Y'all should have brought his Skeletor looking ass to the damn Bad Blood too, because he belongs on the episode too. I'm just saying. And in my opinion, if y'all really pay attention, Moni don't even like Dawn like that. So I don't see that friendship between Moni and Naj lasting long either. Because she don't like that nigga. He's a sassy nigga. He's sassier than I am. And I'm a vlogger. I'm sorry. That man is snippy and I do not like it. I'm sorry. I don't like him. I don't like him. I feel like he's very snippy. He's very sassy. I think he starts a lot of stuff between the girls. And it's just crazy to me because it's like every time I remember around the time this whole fallout has happened, we've seen this man on Instagram morning till night on live. And I'm like, are you getting paid off of Instagram Live? Because I get paid to talk on here. I don't know about y'all, but like, that's crazy to me. Because like, they just be on live 24/7 just gossiping. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, Instagram must be cutting y'all a cute check. Because I couldn't do it for free. You got me messed up. That's like, I ain't doing no lives on nothing unless I get a jack. Okay? Like, the fuck? Like, that's crazy to me. So, Dawn should have been there, in my opinion. Lacey does her introduction. She's just like, what's going on? My name is Lacey. And, I'm known for the fake duo. Yeah. the fake duo between me and Moni. And I think I want to have a conversation with Moni because me and Moni already talked and had a conversation on the phone. Apparently, her and Moni talked on the phone before the bad blood. Okay, they actually talked about it before the bad blood came about. And she said she apologized for the whole kid situation, but she said since her info was leaked, that's why she brought up her kids. So she's like, my info was leaked, so it's no more talking. So like, I talk about kids, I talk about your mom, I talk about your dad, like dead folks, kids, all that. I don't care. That's it. Okay. So then Bossy is there. That's her plus one. That's her extra blood. Bossy doesn't agree, and she feels like she doesn't talk about kids at all. She said that's not her. Well, Lacey says you take it low, she gonna go to hell. Which I agree with her when it comes to the social, because that's crazy. That's your whole social. Like, damn, you know how much information you could get out about the social security card. Like, that's a lot. Like, you could get everything on somebody's social. Like, mama, their daddy, where their sister live. Like, it's crazy the fact that Moni did that. And I really feel like, which I have lives, I'm gonna play them in a little bit, so we can talk about the receipts and everything like that. I really feel like the fans in this situation, as much as I say the fans don't be instigating stuff, I do feel like in this situation, a little bit of the fans have to do with it, because when the social was leaked, I think that they were going back to Moni and saying, because I think they were both on live around the same time. So I think they were going back to Moni and saying, oh my God, Lacey's talking about you. And they would go back to Lacey and say, oh my God, Lacey, Moni is talking really bad about you. So of course, them not being on each other's social like that, they're thinking, oh shoot, you want to talk crap? Let me do this. Let me do that. But Moni did it first with the social and the info, so that she talked about her kids. So I thought that to me was a little justified. I'm sorry. That's your whole social. Okay. But Bossy doesn't agree. Bossy says, you know the problem, Lacey? You don't listen to Big Sister. So Big Sister told you to watch out for Moni and them. You ain't watch out for Moni and them. That's why. So you need to start listening to Big Sister. So Lacey's just like, I know, but I listen to you. But it's like, I'm going to do what I want to do. Like, I'm going to listen to what I want to listen to. And I was fucking with Moni. So I knew I ain't with Naj, but I was with Moni. I listened to Big Sister. Obviously, you don't, Lacey. You needed to listen to Big Sister, because had you listened, your social would never got leaked, to be honest. I like Bossy. Bossy's like me. You could tell she's not friendly, kiki kaka. As much as y'all see me, I'm not friendly, kiki kaka like that. Like, you got to be the right type of person for me to be like that with. So I'm kind of like, I get Bossy. Like, Bossy would have never ended up in a situation like this, because you could tell she keeps people at a distance. I'm the same way, like, because I don't trust people easy. So it's like, I keep you at a distance like a mug. Anybody that knows me personally knows that about me. Like, it's hard for me to trust people. So yeah, Bossy lets Lacey know, to listen to her more. And we get back to Naj. So Naj is like, anything about my baby, I want bad blood. So like, yeah, that Lacey, I'm finna beat her up, because I thought we was cool. And then you brought up my baby, so we finna fight. And then that bitch Bossy, I'm on your neck too, because you finna be in the comments talking all this stuff, so we gonna fight too. And I'm like, Naj, you having an issue with Lacey, you forgetting Dawn. I wish the producers no lie made her. Okay, I wish you asked a little bit more about Dawn. That's my only critique. I wish you asked a little bit more. Okay, the editing was top tier, by the way. Shout out to Mo Visuals, the graphics and all were like next level, top tier, real shit. And I'm not saying this. I'm cool with them. Like they like top tier. Like the picture inserted in the little blood splatter, like it was giving. It really was. Okay. I wish they would ask a little bit more about Dawn, because like I wanted to know, like, okay, when did you and Dawn start forming a relationship? Was it directly after Dawn and Lacey were sort of talking? Why did you think he was a sassy nigga before you got with him? Do you still think he's a sassy nigga now that you're with him? Do you feel a little bad that you kind of went behind your friend's back? And I know Nas tries to make it seem like they were never friends. I call cap. Hood Baby herself even said during the Academy reunion, when they went to go pick up Hood Baby, Lacey was in the car with Nas. So it's like, I don't get how I could be around each other, kiki kaka, and y'all not friends. I'm like, y'all was friends. I'm sorry. Y'all was friends. Y'all was friends. Same goes with Moni. Sometimes she tries to claim her and Lacey weren't that good of a friends. Y'all was friends. Y'all was at each other's house, for God's sake. Y'all just invite strangers to your house now? Like, y'all need to stop playing in our fans' faces because we see what's going on here. Like, come on now. Naj, by the way, is wearing the same apparel as the Academy fight. Okay, the Hood Baby fight. Hood Baby probably was watching, getting flashbacks. Naj and Moni are going on and on about, they feel like Lacey is sort of like a traitor, and she kind of switched up on them and started talking about them with people that they don't necessarily mess with, aka speaking with Moni with Bree. Okay, and they get to the room, right? And the room was given Dungeons and Dragons. They had red and blue over. Everybody had their Alabama chairs to sit on. Okay, two oppositing sides. Now, if somebody picked up that chair and hit somebody over the head with it, y'all really would have had a problem. Y'all better pray to God that didn't happen. Okay, so Naj, you guys. Well, Lacey walks in first into the room. Lacey looked petrified when she was walking in the shade. She looked scared. She was like, so she just walking in. I don't know. She thought that Naj was gonna pop out the corner with her hillbilly laughing black and start to swing at her or something like that. But Lacey was walking in looking very much like peeping around the corner. Naj is asked about Lacey, and she feels like Lacey has no clout on her own. Okay, she's like, not gonna lie, me and Lacey, we was cool, but she ain't got no clout on her own. You feel me? So like, if anything you think about Lacey, she's either a duo, she's never on her own. I will say this though, I agree a little bit with Naj when it comes to that. But when Lacey was dealing with Dawn, she was her own entity. I think, from what I've seen on the socials and Gigi clocked it. Okay, just saying. So, Naj doesn't like the fact that her baby was mentioned. They said fetus deletus. Okay, because Lacey said that, I guess, about Naj's kid, and we find out that Moni got CPS called to her door. So I'm guessing this is after the whole situation between Lacey and Moni. So I guess Lacey called the CPS on her after getting on that live after she went off. So this is what Lacey said about Moni kid, you guys.
Your kids do be running around dirty as fuck with no kid, no pampers on, sitting on top of each other and all that shit, bitch. I'd be wrong as fuck if I say that, though. I'd be wrong as fuck.
So this is after Lacey was notified about her social and her info getting leaked.
I say, we weren't friends, but you had me babysitting your kids and all that shit, bitch. I'd be wrong as kids. I'd be wrong as fuck if I say, your kids be outside, bitch, while you upstairs on live. Your kids be outside running around the motherfucking apartment ass naked, and motherfuckers gotta come knock on the door, bitch, and come get you to get your kids from outside, bitch. I'd be wrong, huh? I'd be wrong. I'd be wrong. I'd be wrong. I'd be wrong. I'll be wrong, huh? Bitch, I'll be wrong, huh? I'll be wrong if I say you had this, that running through your shit. And I was trying to say you by ducking and dodging, not showing their faces. I'll be wrong. I'll be wrong, though, huh? I'll be wrong.
Now, I do remember that video, Moni, okay? I know Danye is somewhere sitting there tightening her strap over here in this revelation when she heard it, okay? So that's a little bit of what she had to say on the live. And Moni also went and addressed that whole situation. So this, I think it was around that same day, she went live and talked about the whole Lacey situation. Shout out to Gigi Ma, okay? She reacted to this video.
What is she talking about? Like that.
Coming to first, I learned.
Okay, so in this video, Moni was basically saying how she feels as if Lacey sort of needed her with really everything. They weren't that good of a friends, I guess. And she sort of needed her to help to jump heaven. Okay, she even showed a video, a behind the scenes video of her, of Lacey being like, oh, let's jump her. Okay.
Talking to you like you stupid, we can get in there. I don't give a fuck. Everyone was walking past, doing a little me
and Lacey. Because don't forget, me and Lacey, we linked up when we had that trip in motherfucking Houston. But me and her, we was never like this. We was never like this. We got like this afterwards when she was popping all that shit out of LaRue, and we was on.
Okay, so that's what most of the life she basically was talking about her friendship with Lacey and how they weren't that good of a friends. Now I feel like this relationship had a lot of moving parts to it. I think a lot of people sort of from behind the scenes sort of instigated it too. One of the people I think that was behind the scenes sort of facilitating and making sure that they're kept separate is Bree. Okay, Beetle Bree. I don't like Bree. No, I'm sorry. She gives me very much little girl. Okay, when I say I don't like little girls, she reminds me of a little girl. So it's like, ugh. Like annoying little girl, like, oh, get away. So she linked up with Lacey at one point, and they ended up being cool. So I feel like that added to the fire even more with them falling out. Not linked up in person, but I'm talking about like they ended up being cool and stuff over social media. I feel like that friendship was ended on a whole lot of instigation from a whole lot of sides, and I think one of the main factors that had to do with it is Dawn. Okay, because had Miss Naj, hopped on Mr. Sassy Dawn's D, I don't think this whole fallout would have happened. I really don't. I don't think they would have been the best of friends, but I don't think this fallout would have happened. Okay, so we get to them sitting down, and Moni says she feels like she was put in this situation because of a live that Danye and Dawn was having on Instagram, and Moni joined. So Moni joined the live. If y'all don't know, it was on Gigi Cloud, but something happened to Gigi Cloud. I don't know what happened. But Moni joined the live or whatever, and at that point, Dawn and Lacey, I guess, weren't dealing with each other. They weren't really messing with each other. So Lacey felt like Moni was being a snake by joining that live. So that during that same live, Dawn showed a video of basically him kissing Naj. Okay, they were tonguing each other down. Okay, so after that was shown, that went all over the Now That's TV blog sphere. Okay, it's given. Now that's set up. He set your ass up, Moni. He set you up because he made sure to show that when you got on there, so you could look crazy. Okay, Moni claims she didn't know that Naj and Dawn were messing with each other at that time. I don't believe that. I think that's a little bit of cap. I think Moni keeps her ears to the streets. Okay, 3336 Moni. I think them ears is tied to the streets, so I feel like she heard and she knew about it, but she didn't want to tell Lacey because she wanted her to hurt her feelings. But I think that was really Lacey's first time finding out, and she got heartbroken. Okay, that girl probably smoked like 10 blunts that day. So Lacey was on live with Monet, and I guess Moni joined the live, and Moni basically said, "Oh, I heard that you was talking about me on this live." This is explanation for the girls that were confused on this episode. So she joined the live, and that's when Moni was like, "Oh, I heard you was like talking bad about me, that you was mad with me on that live. You know I don't mess with niggas. Why you mad that I'm on this live? You want to do that like that? You know how Moni talks. I'm gonna do that then." Sorry. So she basically thought she was talking about her like badly on there. So I guess Lacey said that she was joking, but Moni was serious. This is where Lacey loses me. I don't think Lacey was joking. I think Lacey really felt away about that. I feel like she was trying to play it off, but she felt away. So that way she don't look like she cared about that nigga. You cared about that nigga. You love that nigga low key, probably. Okay. Are you high? I think you were high. This is to not think that you felt away about it. That's what I think. Okay. Just saying, that's just my opinion, y'all. So, like I said, my opinion, I think that had a lot to do with it. And then there's a Not As TV live, so Deja's lives. So I guess Moni joined that live at one point. Lacey was on it, and they got into a huge argument. Moni was very loud, and they ended up getting into it or whatever, right? The thing where Moni loses me, why would you believe fans over your friend? I really feel like she should have called Lacey privately, like got her off the line, like, "Hey, like, are you mad at me for joining the live? Like, what's up or whatever." But that's where the weird animosity thing comes in. Okay, what I think Lacey was wrong in is when she brought in Moni in the whole Naj and Dawn situation. That's not her fault that Naj took your nigga. So that's why I think Lacey's kind of wrong, because it's like, what you want her to do? Huh? Like, I don't know what she wanted Moni to do with that whole situation. I feel like she secondhand blamed her for that a little bit. Okay. So I do think though that Moni had the secret animosity. Because I'll never forget when they did that reunion and Moni thought that she hit her. That to me was still weird. I remember recapping. I'm like, what? Like that whole recap. I remember watching because I watched the recaps or whatever. And like before I watched the show stuff like that before I recap. And I remember having to watch it like 2-3 times over because I was confused. Because I'm like, why would you think that your best friend hit you? And she was like, "Oh no." Moni goes when they were talking. She's like, "No, I thought you was playing. Like, I was just playing. Like, you know how we play. You know, no, you thought that girl hit you for real, and that's weird. Even if she was playing, why would she hit you playing in a time where you mad as hell? I'm just saying that's when Moni lose me. I'm like, that don't even make no sense. Okay, so I feel like you already you felt a way about her. So Lacey mentioned that in the conversation. She's like, oh, I feel like you felt a way about that. Like you felt a way about me around that time because why would I hit you? Like that's really really weird. Okay, Moni, she starts doing her whole look. She's like, you talking about kissing? You keep talking about kissing? That's what she's starting. That's what she's starting. Next thing you know, she runs up on Lacey. She boop, boop, boop. Now she moved Lacey back like a Mack truck. Okay, you know how a Mack be talking about a Mack truck? Now she moved you like a Mack truck, like back. She backed Lacey up like a Tonka trunk. Lacey went from sitting by the Alabama chairs to damn near the wall. I said, damn. All right, but I don't think Lacey really expected her to hit her, so I think Moni kind of caught her off guard. Not off guard, meaning she didn't see her coming, but I'm saying like she didn't think that they were gonna physically fight. Okay, so I think that's why she was shocked and she started crying and stuff like that. Security, and also security again. When I said, "You better be glad my favorite security not out there," y'all should have cut that out. No shade. Y'all should have cut that out. That didn't look good. Because you know how the girls do. It's gonna give now that's set up. They're gonna think it's set up. Okay, now that's TV. Now that's set up. They're gonna think it's set up. Not the episode, but I'm talking about like security playing favorites. So Naj, now I'm looking at you crazy for saying something like that. Okay. Now Moni starts walking around and getting mad. She's like, "Come on, kiss I'm running out your back. So she starts going crazy. This is where it looks crazy because security is on Lacey, but then Moni ain't got nobody on her. And she's walking around praise dancing, hallucinating, going crazy about her kids, which is understandable because that is her kids. She's a mom. Like, I can't fault Moni for getting mad at the whole kid situation because, like, it's all different experience when you birth a kid. So, like, Lacey not gonna know what that feel like. So she starts going crazy. They end up going for another round again. They start fighting. And then Naj is, backstage looking at the camera, trying to sneak through so she could get her lick in. Okay. And that pretty much ends the episode. So this whole situation just, it shows you why, like, you shouldn't get close to really everybody and you shouldn't tell everybody your business. Okay. That's why I like Bossy and I like Bossy because I could tell she's that girl. She's like I'm like her, like, no, you're not gonna know nothing about me. I know, you gonna know what I tell you on myself. So I was like, yeah. Let me know what y'all think down below. Whose side are y'all on? Which duo y'all rocking with? Y'all rocking with Lacey and Bossy, Moni, and Hillbilly Nosh. Okay, let me know what y'all think down below, and we out, baby.
No personal thing.